Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and so today I'm going to give you another informative video that will help you guide your future plans and if you want to build a business or if you want to enter in entrepreneurship journey. So for today, my topic is New Year, New Business. This is your guide to a successful business registration this 2025. So ngayong 2025, alam ko marami sa atin ang nag-iisip na magtayo ng negosyo or magkaroon ng bagong pagkakitaan, magtayo ng hilig natin or magkaroon ng isang magandang negosyo. So today, I'm going to guide you through the business registration process this 2025 and the new guidelines for 2025. So I'm going to share three parts. Now, part one is the business registration or importance of business registration. Second part is a step for business registration, and the part three is the new guidelines for 2025. So sa part 1 po, yung importance of registration. Bakit nga ba mahalaga ang registration? Kasi pwede naman tayong mag-business na hindi naka-register. So I always share this to everyone. I even make a vlog na dito. Nagkaroon ako ng vlog about this, I think 2 years ago or last year. Inuulit-ulit ko lang. So I share always yung tatlo lang to na lagi kong nasi-share na. Number 1 is it avoids legal problem with the government. Yes, napaka-importante na register tayo para hindi tayo magka-problema or magkaroon tayo ng penalty sa government. So, if we want to have a successful business, magsisimula yun by registration. And ang unang-unang magkakaroon kumbaga, si government ang mas makakapagsabi or makakapag-guide sa atin ng tama. Kasi nandito tayo sa Pilipinas. Number 2 is it will help you market your brand or your business or your products everywhere. Pag-register ka, hindi ka takot na i-market yung business mo kahit kanino or kahit saan. So, tendency nun is talagang mas madaling mag-grow talaga yung business. And number 3, which is pinaka-importante, it secures our reputation as a business owner. So, it gives our business legal recognition, ika nga. So, that's my 3 tips about importance of business registration. Number 2 is the steps for business registration. Ano-ano yung step-by-step procedure para ma-register natin yung business natin kung sakali na decided na po tayo na i-register yung business natin. So, number 1, you choose your business structure. Ano ibig pong sabihin dito? So, kung halimbawa, pumili tayo kung gusto nating mag-register ng isa lang, that's sole proprietorship, partnership, OPC or one-man corporation, or corporation with 2 or more incorporators. Mind you na each has its own legal requirements. So again, if you want to register at wala kayong idea, gusto nyong may tumulong sa inyo, nandito po yung company namin, IEN Business Consultancy, to help you, of course, with a fee. But if you want to do it on your own, itong guide po na to is makakatulong pa rin po sa inyo. But I always suggest na choose or find a accountant or person na makakatulong sa inyo to guide you better on how you will register your business. Number 2 is register your business name. Sa registration or sa pag-register po ng business, kung halimbawa ang napili natin ay sole proprietorship, i-register po natin siya sa DTI or sa Department of Trade and Industry. Number 2 is register your business name. Kung halimbawa po nakapag-decide tayo na sole proprietorship lang or ikaw lang, register mo siya sa DTI or sa Department of Trade and Industry. So, doon po nire-register pag sole proprietorship lang po. And if you decide naman po na meron kang partner or one-person corporation ka or 2 or more incorporators, sa SEC po natin siya i-register or sa Securities and Exchange Commission po yung registration or SEC. So, ganun lang po kadali. Of course, yung details nun, kailangan completitos kayo, and also kailangan kung all Filipino po, lahat dapat is Filipino, and yung address po importante, lahat ng details, dapat meron po kayong mga TIN para po sa registration ng business ninyo. So, ganun lang po siya kadali. And next po is after, let's say, meron na kayong DTI or SEC registration, ang next na po nun is i-register nyo po siya sa BIR and then sa LGU. Pwede po siyang sabay nyo i-register, or pwede naman po na unahin nyo si BIR o unahin nyo po si SEC. Ngayon, kasi pwede po siyang sabay, or pwede po siyang kung sino yung mauna. Kung halimbawa sa DTI po, halos same like, kung halimbawa po i-register natin siya sa BIR, ang kailangan lang naman po dyan is yung certificate nyo from DTI or from SEC, and another requirements which is very important po, ito, tip ko na po ito sa inyo, is yung contract of lease na dapat talagang ma-secure nyo before you register your business sa DTI, before you register your business sa BIR. So pag sa LGU naman po, ito naman po, another tips again, make sure na bago po kayo close ng uupahan nyo, make sure na yung uupahan nyo ay talagang nagpapaupa or legit po siya na lessor, kasi kung hindi po kayo mabibigyan ng permit. So, lalo kung halimbawa ang business nyo ay kailangan nyo mag-renovate, so importanteng alamin nyo yung buong documents na kailangan nyo from your lessor, kasi kung hindi siya makakapag-provide, tapos nakapagbigay na kayo ng parang down payment, nag-close na kayo, meron na kayong contract, and then later on, nakita mo na kulang-kulang pala yung mga permits niya bilang nagpapaupa, mas mahihirapan po kayong kumuha ng sarili nyong permits sa business nyo. So imagine, ganun ka-hassle kung sakaling hindi nyo muna aalamin. Again, another lang po ito, reminder to always ask your lessor if they have a lessor's permit. Kung sa kailangan nyo pong magpa-renovate, ask them if meron silang building permit or occupancy permit. So, again, halimbawa, kung naka-register na kayo sa LGU and then sa BIR, ang next po dyan na dapat yung i-register is Social Security Registration. Yung PhilHealth natin, yung SSS, and then yung Pag-ibig. Importante po ito para sa mga magiging empleyado natin. But for those who are starting pa lang naman, you can register that po maybe 3 months after your operation or after your registration ng buong ng registration ninyo. Pero kung halimbawa, depende po, dito na po papasok yung case-to-case basis, kasi kung halimbawa ang business nyo is online lang naman, wala kayong empleyado, so pwedeng kayo po muna. Pero kung halimbawa ang business nyo ay isang constructions company na may mga tao na kayo, may admin, or depende na po talaga yun kung anong industry or nasa anong business industry kayo. So, again, sasabihin ko lang po na if you want a guidance, you can always call our numbers, or you can message our page, IEN Business Consultancy, or you can visit our website, www.ien-goc.com, and pwede nyo pong makita doon kung ano yung mga services na ino-offer namin. So, for those who can afford na kumuha po ng someone that will guide you or help you guide your registration or your business formation ng business nyo, choose IEN and we will do the job for you. Because in IEN, you will experience convenience. For our part 3, new guidelines for business registration or new guidelines for 2025. Even ngayong 2024 or after the pandemic po, ang dami na talagang pagbabago na nangyayari sa government natin. For me, mas pinadali. Marami ng offer po ng online registration. So, mas pinadali yung proseso. You can register your business online through the new government portal. However, marami sa atin yung sobrang busy, tapos ayaw pa rin talaga ng gawin yon on their own. So that's why, and again, i-offer ko pa rin po yung services namin that you can choose us. You can choose IEN na gumawa niyan for you or magtrabaho niyan on your behalf, so that you can focus on your business or yung pag-grow ng business mo, or kung papaano yung sa operation side naman. Yung mga nitty-gritty ng papers, compliances, or registration, we can do all of of that for you because IEN is a one-stop consultancy firm that helps businesses from formation to operation. And idadagdag ko lang po, speaking of operation, just give you advice. We give you unsolicited advice based from our experiences, especially my experience po as a business owner since I've been in the industry or in the business for quite some time na rin. I think for a decade na. Kaya alam ko na I have something to share. And also, yung sinishare ko naman po is hindi lang to my experiences but also our clients' experiences. So talagang kung expertise po yung pag-uusapan, I know that we can help you and we can guide you. We can support you throughout your business. Again, yung sabi kanina, another po is yung sustainability requirements. So, I have 3. Number 1 po kanina is online registration and number 2 is yung sustainability requirements. Ano po yung ibig sabihin ko dito sa sustainability requirements? Nabasa ko to sa isang libro na the mantra daw to success or sa business success is the sustainability in yung growth ng ating business. So, importante na ready tayo dun sa mga possible problems na may encounter natin. So, yun, marami na nga po talagang pagbabago. So, kailangan mas maging adaptable tayo, mas maging innovative tayo para masabayan natin yung evolving technology ng business na to or na kung ano man yung industry na pinapasok natin. Kasi right now, kasi aminin na po natin, the landscape of business is constantly evolving, constantly progressing. So, dapat talagang updated tayo. We have to adapt changes kasi the only constant daw in this world is change. So, kailangan nating mas maging adaptable sa mga changes na yun kasi maraming pagbabago. Classic example po dyan is yung sa BIR. Diba, dati may monthly tayong reporting or filing, ginawa nilang quarterly. So, minsan on a monthly basis, meron talagang pagbabago. So, dapat updated po tayo doon. So, importante na talagang mas maging tayo, adaptable. Hindi lang doon sa kung ano yung pagbabago, kundi yung tayo din mismo dapat sumabay natin. Even yung the way we see the things or yung pagbabago na yung binibigay sa atin ng government. Kasi once na nag-business ka po, hindi ko sinasabing ikaw talaga yung masusunod. Lalo kung ang business mo is may relations, like our business, may relation po talaga sa kung ano yung ibinababa na regulations ng government. So, doon po kami sumasabaw o doon tayo kailangang sumabay. Hindi to yung tipong dahil gusto mo, ikaw na yung masunod or dahil gusto ng client mo, yan na yung sumunod. Meron tayo makailangang balansin and that's, I think, papasok doon sa sustainability requirement. Yung number 3 is yung enhanced compliance. Dito po naman sa enhanced compliance, ngayon kasi mas tighter na talaga yung mga regulations na binababa sa atin. Like financial reporting sa business operations. So, you make sure po na you keep your records organized lalo pagdating sa account para mas alam natin yung kung kumikita ba tayo on a monthly basis or kumikita ba talaga tayo kasi yung records na yon, yung transaction na yon, yung reports na yon, yun yung magdedetermine kung dapat ba nating tuloy-tuloy or mag-expand ba tayo, ano yung mga kailangan nating gawin para talagang mas mapaganda yung business natin or parang mas alam natin kung paano pa tayo mas mag-grow. So, sabi ko nga sa isang vlog ko is, in business, it's all about integration for you to be effective as you navigate your business. So that's IEN. You will experience convenience. Once na alam mo kung ano yung ginagawa mo at kung para saan tong mga ginagawa. So, pagdating po halimbawa sa taxation, sa accounting and taxation, so tayo as owner, dapat aware talaga tayo dun sa mga in and out din ng mga transactions natin. And again, uulitin ko lang po, definitely IEN can help you do that, can help you, can guide you, can support your business from formation to operation for you to have a sustainable business and mas mag-grow pa yung business po natin. So there you have it po, simple step and guidelines to help you successfully register your business this 2025. So if you have questions, just comment down below and we will be answering po. Our team can answer po niyan or you can just call us sa numbers po na ilalagay ko din po sa description box or you can call our telephone number or you can message our page IEN Business Consultancy or you can visit our website www.ien-goc.com and we will gladly to us, we will help you and we will definitely call you or call you back or answer you. Kasi what we have here in IEN is a tailored services that will fit your needs as new or upcoming or startup entrepreneur. So, thank you again po. Please don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell. If you want or na kung mas nagustuhan niyo po ang video na to, please share it to your friends sa mga gusto pang mag-business. And thank you so much.